As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, the...
Okay, so last time we I think इसके आगे वो आना devil आना.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Basically, this guy is a devil.
Charmed, I'm sure. We should have a chat, you and I. This quaint little scene is Come.
What the fuck?
There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
I'm getting tired of this game. Are these
Are you not entertained?
Periodics.
Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I could fix it all like that. Obviously, right? Option 3.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair,
I'll be
that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I've always wondered what a laughing Mind Flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
इस टेबल तो नहीं बोलूँगा उसने फंड मंडर करना नहीं है और सब पे
The devil with the silver and the farmer's dear. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? That's because you still have hope. He'll require of you and then require more. You might think you'd give up, but the devil won't take just...
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful, not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, there were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
Who the hell are these people you know who do such things?
I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
A hero at heart.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. A swift strike against her skull. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena died.
Time to move.
On the victor's path. No puedes
Another fight.
Let's go. Need to find a way forward.
That hyena's making a break for it. Heading there.
This is my time. Bright idea.
I won't give in.
Can't give up.
This.
Got to move.
On the victor's path.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen strong hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate. What I wouldn't give for a good rest about now.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now. The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the whole. Two. Both stalwarts of Tyr. Sworn to uphold justice. In Tyr's name. I'm still looking to shift some supplies. Don't have much to spare, but it's more than we can carry. In Tyr's name.
Just another crate.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive, same as you.
I don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
I'm still looking to shift some supplies.
Cut it out. It's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas. At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance.
You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave
A devil. We are paladins of Tyr.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her. She slaughtered. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. She must pay for her crime.
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath.
It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just...
Now there's a bloody death shop around, and he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. Gathered creatures like them don't play games. Maybe. This is no ordinary. And why are we important?
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? Something over there.
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
What's that?
I'm way too big.
A hero at heart.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat, then you're lost in vision, the blood war.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the blood war.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eye.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank...
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Really now? First I catch a ride out of Avernus, then I stumble into a friend. Who's the goddess of luck again? I owe her a flower. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good? I'd hug you if it wouldn't... hang on though. Looks like you've got enough back. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun...
Can't give up now.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you think. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me. Well, Ned.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you.
Hey, and इन लोगों से भी जरा बात
I'm still looking to shift some supplies. If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Pluck corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's man. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Okay.
Any sign of the tiefling fiend?
Block the doors.
First I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill...
You do realize... Okay. Let's start with a good blow. Another blow might also do for you. Okay, now come back a little here. Okay, just let me think now.
On I go.
Forever dauntless. Might will prevail.
Time to push my luck again.
time for a lie down.
It can't be!
Fucking hell.
Battle favors the fearless. Here goes nothing.
More clutter.
Fucking hell. So उसको approach नहीं करना. Like, my body is too weak to deal with this guy.
Bloody right. An honor to be a great heat. Then you'll laugh. The blood war.
What was that?
Evidence.
I can express
Another vision. Her rage and desperate.
She's trying to trick.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right?
Shit. You really are.
True.
Aye.
I'm Karlak. But you already... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going, so... I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation... How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if you're moral... You already know I fought in the blood. Turns out I played Zarian. Fuck yes! Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good? I'd hug you if it wouldn't... hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure that... I'll catch up with you.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only that...
Gods, what now?
One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger.
Karlak and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. I think I know what you mean. There's easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
really going to hunt a devil on their behalf?
I had really hoped we were above base pursuits like monster hunting.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. That helped.
Awake and alert.
ठीक है let's do this.
What am I to do?
She will be disadvantaged overall. Like I think that explains it. Finesse weapons चाहिए होते हैं इसको and scimitar will not work for her. Hey. But I think I have something better for her. Okay, so if I'm correct, repair. See.
This way.
Blade at the ready. pride of the gate.
What now?
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet and his leash. We had a deal, Will. But Carla,
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
that's no kind of talk for a lady. But Zariel sends her...
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a...
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this. The point? Oh, yes.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic now. Let's see how the... Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? Oh, and Will, don't forget. Oh.
I'll be honest, soldier. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc.
There you are, my friend. I have drunk, not alcohol, of course. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. You think I'd kill you just like that? I still need you. Anyway, the bear will sustain me, and it's a marked improvement over the rats and flies Cazador would feed me. Not at all. Blood is life essence. Cazador gave me just enough to keep me, well, alive, for lack of a better... Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again. Exactly. Oh, you meant... I've no objection to being nice, of course, once I have the power to bend others to my will. Is it? What good is freedom if I'm always watching the No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. They're doing a pit. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. They gave me a gift.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wild. Best of all, she speaks her mind.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right. And I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and not Zariel's victims.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars for it. But it's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame, I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heart. It was worth the sacrifice.
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you the way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell enough. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Just trust me when It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were abducted. And by that, I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you know for yourself how hard-won such an item was. There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Splendid. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, I can feel it work. The magic, a metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular... Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
So, Gale just consumes mad. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. It seems to be the perfect night to spend a little time together. Just you and I. Assuming you haven't changed your mind, of course. You made it. Come here. Sit with me. So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold? What? I suppose I'll find out. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Sounds like you just need a little more liquid. There's still plenty of wine. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. All's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to... And kissed. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Defender of the people.
I wonder what the next move is.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
No holding back.
Onward.
Step quick.
This is my time.
Where do I go from here?
Keep moving.
This is my time. Coming through.
No choice but to keep going.
End this. Seems simple enough.
Impero TV. More good.
Well, so much for peace.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Have to keep going.
Typical.
battle favors the fearless.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Fighting. On the move.
Time to kill. Magnificent.
Let's get this over with.
Mundes vorticepi.
worth a try.
Still on my feet.
I should not engage them. रहते सही प्लान प्लून करके एक बंदे को मारा और मैं खप्पे पड़ गया.
All's well, I hope. No. And kissed. I can't recall the last time. And that was before the kiss. I hope so, but if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you, but always good when I'm with you.
What's hiding here?
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated. If you're sure.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it. It said that anyone... I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling, not to mention a few bumps. But be my mirror. What do you see? I can't... I suppose I'll grow used... The people will... But I will slay their monsters. Keep them... Are you sure? The blade stands at... And just when...
I like every...
Yeah?
Aces. Come on, let's go.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You brought her here.
Cut the crap out.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough.
Avernus was never my home. It... What's this? Over there.
Nothing important is ever easy. Hope your soul is in good hands.
What should I do?
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. Are you sure? The blade stands at the... and just...
Hey. Yeah, let's go straight... Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Aces.
Don't be shy.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's
All right,
incredible.
just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Never a dull moment.
You brought her. Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home. I'll tell you what.
They serve the... Believe me.
It isn't true. We thought you a devil. And with your flames you proved. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you. Enough!
Avernus was never my home.
Let's finish this.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
More
I'm on my way. Can't afford to let up.
Put him up.
as bright I may.
I give up. हमसे ना हो पाएगा. आप बाद में देखिए.